Hey all, it's Allison Christina with Blackbird Oracle, and welcome back. If you're new, welcome to the channel. I'm trying something new today and doing some signs readings by element, and this is the water sign reading. So welcome. It's a general reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. If you've been here before, you know my spiel. If it does resonate and you want to get into your situation, your specifics, please feel free to hit me up for a private reading. I'll put my info in the description box, but I'm Blackbird Oracle at IG, on YouTube, and at Gmail. So thank you for your likes, your subscribes, your shares, your comments. I love that. And mostly for just spending your time with me, taking your time, your energy, and sharing it with me. I'm very grateful, blessed, and honored. And I've been saying it all day, but I love working for the universe. It's fucking rad. I hope you're all having an amazing weekend. And we're going to look at November for Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. A few things that were coming in while I was meditating and then during the pre-shuffle was water signs are really right now feel tapped in. It's Scorpio season. So it felt like water signs are really listening to their intuition and finding that balance in the physical as well as aligning that head and the heart. And what that's doing right now is allowing them to see what needs to be eliminated, what's no longer working for them. But I was getting a message of careful action. It's Mercury retrograde. I did a reading specifically on Mercury retrograde yesterday, but the whole collective energy during this retrograde feels like there is going to be movement forward for many, but it's very careful, thought out, it's aligned, it's in alignment, it really lights people up, it's following their passions and all of these things and making the better choices, ending cycles based on old ways of choosing. And it feels very careful is the message from Spirit. It's like a very measured action, if that makes sense. Excuse me, drink of water. Thank you. And Cancer. Some things coming through specifically for Cancers were walking away from drama and making choices that were coming from the heart space, opening up a little more emotionally. And that's where that lining that head and that heart, and where I feel water signs are really getting some clarity this month. I feel that for all signs, but for water signs, it feels there's a lot of emotion going on with the water signs is what I'm picking up intuitively. Scorpios, there's going to be a reason to celebrate this month. Possibly a return of someone, and not just love, but it could be family members, something like that. A reason to celebrate. I was getting reunion and return, so take that as that resonates. And Pisces, there's movement forward. A cycle is ending for you. And again, that careful action. You're very aware of it, and it feels like Pisces is very clear on what needs to be done to end this cycle and move forward. I haven't really gotten anything specific in regards to these messages being love, career, finance, home, family. So take that as it resonates for you. Because it's general, sometimes it's a lot coming in at once, or it's just very general. Weird how that works, right? So let's tap into the cards and see what else Spirit wants to say about November for you guys, water signs. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. What's the current overall energy for November with our water signs? Ooh, thank you. Ooh, 2 chakras. Okay, interesting. It's 6th chakra. What'd I say? Water signs feel like they're really tapped in, following their intuition, and Spirit's just confirming that. So for being really tapped in on what brings in stability and contentment in our home and our family. And 36, this 8, this abundance, and the sacral chakra. So it's interesting the Spirit brought out 2 chakra cards on intuition and emotion with our water signs. Probably not a coincidence. Well, there aren't coincidences, are there? Let's get a little more with this. Can you tell us a little more about this energy? Yeah, this chakra energy going on. Both were upright. So again, it's this energy of Cancers really being in alignment, or Cancers, I'm sorry, water signs really being in alignment in November. Anything else you want to share about the overall November energy for water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces? Anything else with the overall energy for the water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces? Oh, no, we're not going to take 7. I'll give it one more shuffle, you guys. Water signs, overall energy. What's going on with these chakras? What are they trusting, knowing? Thank you. Yeah, there's that careful action, right? Careful movement forward, the strategy card for November for you guys. And I love that it's a 3. There's that balance. We have another 3. I'm seeing this as 2 3s and a 10. Endings, making balance, movement forward, that our heart, our soul, our intuition, everything's aligned. Water signs, super, super cool, positive energy for November. I love it. I hope you're digging on it too. What strategy? Again, it's whichever, it feels like you guys know what I'm talking about. It feels like you know exactly where you're strategizing, whether that's work, opening up more financial streams, following a more passion-based career, whether it's how to approach a relationship or a new partnership, whether that's romantic or business. In whatever way that is, that's what this month is. You're really in this place of being in alignment and knowing, having that strategy, that knowing of how to move forward. Watch out for feathers too, because we have 2 angels and this big feather quill across this strategy. So might see a little bit of that. Might be a little bit of spreading your wings. Let's see what the theme. Let's see overall theme of November for our water signs. Overall theme for Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces in November, please. Overall theme. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Let's see overall theme for November for our water signs. Overall theme in November for the water signs, please. This deck got really quiet. And I love this. Clean it up. Another 21. Look at that. Yeah, 2. There's that 3-3 again. Balance. Clean it up to me is just taking care of the little things. And I think I said that with Pisces, but I don't know. Of really making sure, the I's are, how do you say it? The T's are crossed and the I's are dotted. Mercury retrograde is a time to make sure that, especially, we don't make hasty decisions. We make these careful movement forwards that feel very, like I said, measured. So there's strategy behind it. There's a calmness because you are in alignment, water signs. So Spirit's saying this theme this month is don't get too focused and caught up on it. Just make sure you're taking care of the little details. Everything is going as planned, is what I'm hearing. So let's look at the recent past energy with our water signs. Interesting, because this popped up in reverse while I was during the pre-shuffle, and it was something that kind of resonated with Cancer, of walking away from something. But here's that 5 of Swords. So the recent past energy for our water signs has been this 5 of Swords energy of trying to It feels like trying to figure out what to walk away from, what to stop fighting for or fighting about. And that's what's helping you be in this aligned place in November. Tell me about the challenging energy this month for the water signs. Challenging. It's the moon in reverse. Not being able to see so clearly. Maybe not trusting the intuition has been a challenge, or trusting your intuition has been challenging you, because it is a challenge, right? Especially with this Five of Swords in the recent past. I feel like for water signs, maybe there's been a lot of noise around you, a lot of talking, and there's been a lot of wanting to kind of make everybody happy. But with that, it got you all muddled in what you really wanted. You kind of lost track or focus. And because I'm looking at this Five of Swords again, see how these people have their heads hung down? And he's kind of got a smirk on his face. And to me, I was kind of getting this, like, their feelings don't matter. And I hope you all know what I'm saying with that is, we can't people please. We can't make choices for other people's happiness. If they're not happy, they're never going to be happy till they figure that shit out for themselves, right? And that's what I'm getting with the water signs is maybe there's been a little bit of, let me carry your swords for you. I'm going to, and people pleasing is what I'm getting, or listening to what others think. And that's challenged your ability to be clear. This also represents Pisces, to me Cancer as well, because the moon rules Cancer. So I love that it's showing up as the water. Could be your emotions have challenged you a little bit, or are going to challenge you, because you're moving out of the headspace a little, out of listening and tapping more intuitively and into your emotional body. That makes you feel a little bit uncomfortable this month. What's the incoming energy? This showed up. I don't know if it was all four elements or three different places, I believe, but the Ten of Cups incoming for water signs, and that shit doesn't get much better, y'all, does it? It's really knowing, and that's what I'm seeing, is knowing what this is, how to obtain this, what you need to do to have this in your life, and making those careful steps forward towards that. Let's see. Tell us a little more about this Five of Swords in the recent past. Five of Swords in the recent past. Can you tell me about the Five of Swords in the recent? Oh, thank you. Oh, I love that. The Sun. Yeah, I feel like water signs, there's been a shift in the headspace with you guys of really knowing what thoughts, what interactions aren't worth it anymore, and staying focused on the ones that add to your happiness, that assist you in shining and feeling confident about yourself. And I'm seeing this baby, like all this sun, like these people made you feel like all gray, like whoever they are, water signs, and it's time to focus here on the solutions, on the positive outcomes, and what you want, not what anybody else wants for you. Tell me a little more about the moon in reverse as the challenging energy. Moon in reverse is the challenging energy for the water signs in November. Thank you. Yeah, Knight of Wands in reverse. So it's almost like what you're being challenged with moving forward without maybe having all the information. For some, you might be feeling a little stuck in how to move forward. It's like you have the knowing and the intuitive knowing and the guidance and all of that, and you feel it, but you can't quite act on it. There's something there, water signs, that's challenging you this month in moving, in you making the action. It's not, again, it's like I said, you're all aligned. It's the action part that's challenging you. And with this moon in reverse, I feel like it's because, like I said, you feel like you don't have enough information to move forward, but sometimes you got to just trust, y'all, right? That's what that leap of faith is that all will be revealed. So tell me a little more about this Ten of Cups energy incoming for water signs. Ten of Cups, the water signs. Could be fire sign for some of you. If take that if this is resonating as a relationship. Seeing water and fire, especially with the Knight of Wands and the Sun. Tell me about this Ten of Cups with the incoming. Whoa, that showed up in a different spot in the last reading too. The Devil. Could be a Capricorn. So again, if this is resonating as a relationship or partnership reading, and you are maybe waiting on someone to come in, water signs, that's not happening right yet, because there's this thing they're working through. It also could be, I don't know. It's interesting. Incoming. You know what it could be is a little bit of maybe jealousy as this happy family energy comes in, this positive shit starts happening. I'm getting a little bit of underlying intentions around you. Could be these people you kind of cut out, and now they're seeing you happy, and they just don't like that shit because haters gonna hate because they hate themselves. Let's see. Anything else about the Devil? Anything else you can tell water signs about this Devil energy? Knight of Swords. Could be an air sign. I'm getting this. You guys, I'm getting that this Devil is underlying. It's this underlying, maybe thoughts, like people having just shitty thoughts, like, oh, I see how it goes. That's what's coming through. So just be aware of that, is what Spirit's saying. Okay? Doing anything else in this challenge position, what they can do to maybe flip this energy around, some guidance of navigating this challenge. Walk away. Yeah. And that was a message, again, of eliminating things that are no good for you anymore, water signs. In order to make this movement forward, to feel this confidence in moving forward, cutting those ties, that Five of Swords I was seeing in the recent past, you're walking away, and it takes a little time. It's a process, right? And anything with this incoming Devil and Knight of Swords you want to add before we wrap it up? Seven of, yeah. And there might be other people rushing in when they see your happiness, water signs. And you got to stand your ground. Like, nope, been there, done that. You're not welcome back. Like, that's what I'm getting. I'm kind of seeing this Five of Swords, Eight of Cups, Seven of Wands. It's again, it's a third party underlying energy I'm picking up under incoming. Once you get happy, here they come, right? So just, again, be aware that, stand your ground. The Seven of Wands to me is Spirit saying, have your guard up. Sometimes you got to be a little bit on the defensive to protect all of this work that you've done, because walking away from this shit is not easy. Getting in alignment, it takes a lot of work, and don't let anyone fuck with that, okay? So I'm going to end it with just a message for each Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces specifically. What message do you have for the highest good of Cancers in November? I'm not going to take all of those. Message for Cancer in November. What message do you have for Cancers in November? Holy, half the decks are flying. Or half the deck, I should say. Message for Cancer, highest good. Best message for Cancer in November. Thank you. Judgment. I saw this earlier, Cancers. There's definitely a completion. Something coming back around. Closure. Movement forward. Something coming into balance for Cancers this month. What about Scorpio? What do you have for Scorpio? Okay. Two fours. Angels. Stability, joy. I'm seeing the 4 of fire for Scorpios. Remember I said something good coming in? You all know that. You're holding on to it. And I don't mean tightly, just hold it close. Kind of be quiet like this Emperor of being in your all-knowing place versus really kind of speaking about it. Because there's that underlying energy, right? Be really careful about the intentions of the people around you, because there's this message of not everyone around you has the best intentions for you. They don't want to see you succeed. They only want to see you get so far, but not better than them. There are people like that around you, water signs, and that's what this underlying kind of, and I feel like you're aware of it. You've been trying to move away from it, trying to cut it off, walk away, but you still haven't quite got there. And this is this recent past with this 8 of Cups over this challenging energy of it's time now to really just eliminate. And that's what this Emperor does, Scorpio, is cutting those cords, being strict with the boundaries, okay? And Pisces, what message do you have for Pisces? Message. Thank you. Oh, Pisces. 2 for you. 2 of Pentacles. Pisces, stop going back and forth over this 4 of Wands. If you've been going back and forth over this decision you need to make, over this movement forward, if you trust your intuition and what's coming in, and walking away from all that no longer serves, you're going to have victory. You're going to have success. I feel like maybe for Scorpios, a little more energy of partnerships than with the other 2. But again, take it as it resonates. Scorpio, yeah, there's something. What was yours? It's an ending. So I'm getting really look at, same with Cancer. I'm seeing the Wheel of Fortune for you both. Really looking at the decisions of the past, the people of the past, and kind of being resolute in new choices. It's what's going to bring that alignment in to make that movement forward. If that makes sense. So I hope it does and everything resonated. And if it didn't, don't force it. It's just not meant to right now. So I'm going to end with a message, just guidance for the highest good of all water signs in November from the Sacred Spirit reading cards. So one message, Spirit, for our water signs, highest good. One message of guidance for November, for the highest good of all water signs. What guidance do you have to share for relief? Thank you. Love that. 6, balance, celebration, victory, success, birth of creation, potential growth. This is where you really grow, water signs, in November. You really put the past behind and make that commitment to self of choices for your highest good. And it's just beautiful, working towards that happy family and all that you deserve. And I love it. Stay focused on the positive, on that sun, that happy family. It's there. Just keep eliminating is what they're saying. And that's what this clean it up, this walk away. Whatever this garbage is around you, it's time to get rid of the trash. Okay, water signs? So I'm going to end it there. And as always, I am sending you all shit tons of gratitude, love, and light. Bye, y'all.